Yeah, in the stove, on the corner of my road. I should've took the boat. Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I'll be in a fuss. All my friends going up. Yeah, who's the real plug now? I guess that might be us now. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sierra and this is Curly C, and today I'm going to be showing you how I finally slayed my wig. This is the same wig that I've had for 2 years and I did a review on it. It's from Boho Exotic Studio in the God's Curl. I know you may have seen that video. If not, go ahead and check it out. That's like my original review and you will see the come up of my wig skills or whatnot. But today I'm going to be showing you how I slayed it even better and got it completely fat. Oh, completely fat. Oh my God, completely flat on my head, and did the most with my baby hairs. I know I did too much. I'm sorry. I had already cut it and I'm still working on that part, but we got it with the wig slapped down on my head. I got this all done with the Got2B Glue hair gel products. This is not glue, even though it says Got2B Glued. It's hair gel. It's like for people use for spiking. And oh my God, y'all, I had the funniest story. Like when I went to go get all of these products, because they were on sale at Walgreens, so check out your local Walgreens. It was like buy one, get one. And I'm getting like both of these because this is like the freezing spray and this is just the styling gel kind of thing. And the guy that was ringing me up was being super funny, because I didn't have a wig on or anything, and I didn't want to explain that all to him. He was like, oh, are you really trying to get some spiky hair? And I had my natural hair, and I was just like, something like that. Like, don't worry about what I'm doing with my hair. Like, just bring out my products. Like, I'm already kind of nervous buying this because I don't know if it's going to work out or not. And I had to figure out how to do the whole thing, put it on my head and attach this wig to my head. How am I going to explain that to the cashier in Walgreens? Can you just let me live my life and just bring up my products? What if I just had like 500 boxes of tampons? I do not have time for you today, sir. Can you leave me alone? Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video where I show you how I used it and I show you the process. This is my third time doing it, so I feel a little bit better, and it's actually like on my head pretty good right now. Like it ain't going nowhere. I'm not doing the Boho Exotic Studio wigs justice because the baby hairs do not come like this. I tried to create some after I may have cut them out. I don't know what happened to the baby hairs. This wig has been through things, but it still looks amazing. But I'm going to talk about the wig later on in the video. I cannot deal with this intro. Cannot deal with it. Sorry guys. Let's get into the Got2B Glued application. So I'm going to be starting with the styling gel, but first I'm just going to put the wig on and just plop it on my head. Just cover up my wig cap in the back, and in the front I usually don't use the clips, but I just pull it down as tight as possible. Us girls with big heads know these problems. My wigs don't come all the way down to my hairline on the sides, so I'm just going to be pulling back the part that I am going to be gluing or gelling down. This is the styling glue, and I'm just going to basically be placing a little bit on the perimeter of my head. And instead of rubbing that in with my fingers, I'm going to use the end of my comb. Next, I'm going to be using the freezing spray and just spraying a little bit of that on there. And so just let this sit for a few minutes, and if you have a blow dryer, it's even better. And once it gets kind of tacky, you know, where it's a little bit sticky, just a little bit, then you can bring the wig down. Carefully, right where you want it. Make sure you get it where you want it. and then start to press down. I like to use the comb just to make sure no extra oils from my fingers are going into the glue and that I'm actually getting every little part down. So you may have to add a little bit more glue in sections, but mostly this is the main step. Then I use the little compression wrap thing to hold it down while I style the rest of my hair. So I'm just going to wet down the rest of the hair. With Boho Exotic Studio hair, you really don't need any product, but I like to add a little bit on the ends to get it extra curly. So I'm just using some Design Essentials Twist and Set spray and just adding that to my ends, getting them all wet and luscious, and I'm using a little bit of the Coily Custard from Mrs. Jessie's to hold the curl in. So that's kind of how it's looking, and I kind of, diffused, dried it a little bit, but most of it'll air dry. And then probably about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes later, I took the wrap off. And yes, it looked like I just took a hat off of my head, but we're gonna fix that. So take your toothbrush or whatever edge tool you use and just start to lay your baby hairs down. It kind of helps if you do a little bit before you put the wrap on. So I'm going to be using the Invincible glue in the black bottle, and this one doesn't have as much of a white residue. It comes out completely clear and stays completely clear. But I like using this on my edges because it's a little bit softer and it's a little bit easier to manage with the edges. And also, since it's the Got2B Glued, it's also securing the wig down as well with the baby hairs. So that's pretty much the look. Now we're going to focus on the parting. I'm going to be using a little bit of concealer that's a little bit lighter than I would like to use on my face, and putting that in with a little brush and like blending it out with the back of the brush. Next, my little trick is to use this Cover Gray black Cover Gray stuff that I found in the beauty supply store that you can use if you have like gray edges. So I just kind of put that in the part to make sure none of the concealer got there and that it looks like it's coming out of my scalp. Then I just fix up my baby hairs to match up the baby hairs that I made from the wig and just blend it all in. And this is pretty much the final look. This is how the curls look once they dried, and I was pretty happy with it. It's pretty secure on my head where I can even put it up in different styles. If you guys want to see this video, just be sure to like this one and comment down below. But yeah, I tried a few styles and this is the look. So yeah, that's all I did to achieve this. The hair is pretty much dry now. I did diffuse it a little bit so you can see, but I really love this texture of hair because it's just like, it's not like super Goldilocks curls, but it's not like my hair texture, and it's not straight. I don't know how to explain it. It's somewhere in that sweet spot in between of all of those that I really like, because it looks like natural, but then at the same time, it's like, I know that's not Sierra's hair, but it looks nice. Like, it looks nice on her, you know? It's just a nice in between. This could be your hair texture if you want. If you go to Boho Exotic Studio, they have so many different textures on their website. I always sound like I'm sponsored, but I'm not, trust me. I don't know, they're like a quality hair store, and like I'm still up here 2 years later talking about how bomb this wig is. This wig is holding up great. I don't really have too much shedding from it other than normally like detangling it. It's still very full. I remember like on my other video, one of my comments were like, oh, it's not very full. Like, y'all, it gets full. All you have to do is like diffuse it, maybe use your pick, fluff it up a bit. Like, and I think in that video my hair was still kind of wet. Let me know what you think of this wig down below, and let me know what you think of the Got2B Glued products. I will definitely keep you guys updated on how it's working out for me. But yep, it definitely just rinses off. Get a washcloth, put some water on it and your shampoo, and then just kind of massage it in until you feel the wig lifting up, and then just easily take it off. But people do sleep with the thing on. I actually feel like it's pretty attached to my head, so I probably could. Be sure to share this video with your friends. If you know any friends that are trying to wear wigs or anything, tell them about this Got2B Glued, and go check out Walgreens to make sure they still have that sale or not. And I mean, it's not too much anyways. It's like $3 or $4 for each product. So you saw that I use this underneath the top, and I use this, and then I let these both set and then kind of get tacky, and then I put the wig down. And then to do my baby hairs, I use this one because a lot of people were saying on YouTube, I watched a lot of tutorials about it just because everybody kind of did it differently. So I kind of saw what I liked and what worked better. And I think that actually helped. So be sure to watch more tutorials. I definitely love Tierra Monet's video. And of course, Peak Mill, who like started the whole thing. This one I do like, but it's very much softer than the other ones. And I don't know if it gets as tacky, even though this one doesn't make it white. I didn't have any problems with anything getting white this time, but definitely look at Tierra Monet's video, and that's why I was using this instead of pressing it down my fingers, because she was telling us that the oil from my fingers will make it white, and just like messing in it too much is going to make it white. And I feel like, yeah. So I just did that and kind of like did it with my nails or with the comb. And then I used this to try to more accentuate my baby hairs and my hair, because of course my head is way too big. Like almost every wig I get, my hair is way too big, so my little sideburns are always out. I hope this video was still helpful. I hope it looks somewhat okay and that you liked it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.